know, there's one thing about coming to the retreats. I have such a hard time packing my suitcase. I'm from New England. I mean, I was a Girl Scout. So you just have to be prepared for weather and mood things. You know, I mean, I might not feel like I want to wear what I want to wear on Tuesday when it's only Sunday. So, but the thing that is so amazing about this is that the Lord gave me a story in the midst of this story of my packing. There are things that we pack in our suitcase, or are packed in our suitcase, that we don't even realize they're there. They're heavy stuff. Sometimes it's wounded stuff. Sometimes it's hurts. Sometimes it's sin. Even though it's been forgiven, it's still in there because sometimes we maybe haven't forgiven ourselves. And you know the thing that he's showing me through this? Because Hebrews 12:1 says that I need to cast aside every sin and what hinders me from running my race. Well, I get the sin part. I understand that because I know I can't run the race if I'm still in the same sin pattern. But what's that hindrance word? What does that mean? And what he showed me is that hinder means that extra weight that we're carrying. It's like that backpack full of stuff that we've got. And when it starts to weigh us down, how in the world can we look up? And then I just know I need to share this one story with you because it's part of my stuff that was deep, deep down, and the Lord started to kind of pull these things out. When I was a little girl, I started wearing glasses in the 4th grade. I don't know about any of you, but I was the only girl in the whole class that had glasses. And in the 5th grade, I had a teacher, a gym teacher, who said to me out on the field, "Hey, Four Eyes. Hey, four-eyed monkey face." Let me tell you what that did to a little girl. Little girl's self-esteem. But you know, our God is so gracious when he starts to dig that stuff out of the backpack, when he brings that stuff up, and sometimes we don't want to face it, but yet when we do, there's that freedom. You know that freedom I'm talking about. Well, he pulled that stuff out. My little kids were little, and I was sitting and having some prayer time, and this was years later. I was in my 20s, and I heard in that still small voice as I sat in prayer, "I love you. I love you, even your glasses." Oh my goodness, what a sweet, sweet feeling that I had. I sobbed and sobbed. I sobbed because I just saw that he loves me. And sometimes I don't feel lovable. Well, the other thing that I think the Lord really wanted to show me through this is that we need to be okay with him digging the stuff out. We need to be okay with him taking us through that journey of healing. Because, you know, we may have a history, but his story makes us a new creation. And we become redeemed, and our stuff becomes redemptive. I have a little guy, needed to pack his suitcase to go to Grandma's house. And he brought the suitcase down and he set it by the door, and I thought, that was quick. I said, "Did you pack your toothbrush? Did you pack your PJs?" So I pulled the suitcase and I laid it out. And you know, this stuff you don't get trained in mother school to keep the face straight. And I opened that suitcase, and there was not one stitch of clothing in that bag. He had a Lego creation, and he had a baseball hat, and he had his stuffed bear. And God showed me he wants to take that junk out of our backpack so that we have the stuff that gives us joy. He has given us joy. And I just know that he's taken you on a journey too. Just like he's taken me. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. He's got a lot of stuff that he's got planned for you, my friend.